This Nairobi takeover has left Governor Mike Sonko with a skeleton role in the country's management, county's management rather. It is also arguably an admission by the Sonko administration that it was unable to execute the vital functions. According to the deed of transfer exclusively obtained by Citizen TV, the Kenya Revenue Authority, KRA, will be the principal revenue collector in the capital city, taking charge of parking fees, business licenses, land lease fees, and buildings approval charges. Francis Kashuri reports on fine details of that agreement that takes effect in 21 days.
After 2 rocky years at the helm, Governor Mike Sonko essentially penned off his control at City Hall and surrendered the most critical functions of his administration to the national government. According to the deed of transfer, Sonko and his administration acknowledged internal constraints and ceaseless squabbles had rendered it ineffective in the discharge of its functions, conceding that it lacked the scope and capacity to execute some functions that would be now more effectively performed by the national government. The surrendered functions are at the heart of the country's capital city that is home to over 4 million residents and the seat of Kenyan government, and to starve the governor financially after months of integrity questions and alleged misuse of devolved resources as well as those collected from city residents and business persons. The deed of transfer hands to the national government the responsibility of collecting all revenue collected from health, transport, urban planning, and public works services. This includes parking fees, business licenses, and approval rates for constructions in the capital city. Kenya Revenue Authority KRA will take over all revenue collection duties in Nairobi. The transferred functions will be financed from both the Consolidated Fund and the County Revenue Fund. This means the county government of Nairobi will surrender to the national government funds allocated to health services, urban planning, transport services, and public works. Members of staff who are in these departments will be seconded to the national government. This means, for example, doctors, nurses, engineers, urban planners, and other related workers employed by the county government will now be supervised by the national government. The deed of transfer shall be effective within 3 weeks from today and shall remain in force for a period of 2 years that is renewable. The county assembly shall be notified of the transfer of functions and city residents taken through the takeover through public participation. Once the deed of transfer is in force, the national government and county government shall table an annual report to Parliament and the county assembly on the implementation of the agreement. Neither the national government nor the county government can vary or make any additions to the agreement or waive any provision in the deed of transfer unless both parties have duly signed off such alterations. Makueni Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr. on Twitter stating, and I quote, "The county government of Nairobi is as good as dissolved." End of quote. Senate Majority Leader Kipchumba Murkomen opting to take time to digest what he termed, and I quote, "a weighty matter that requires deep reflection." End of quote. But promised that the matter would dominate Senate proceedings Wednesday. Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV.